Okay, so hello everyone. This video will hopefully be very quick. This is my first really review, and yeah, hopefully I don't ramble that much, but I wanted to review A Curse of Dark and Lonely by Bridget Camarier, because I really enjoyed this book and I really want to talk about it. This will be a non-spoiler review, so you don't have to, you can just watch it and decide if you want to read it or not. Hopefully I will convince you to read it and pick it up because it's a really good book. But yeah, we follow the story of Harper. She is I believe she's 17, 18. She's a girl from Washington, D.C., and she is in a very precarious situation in life. Her mother has cancer. Her father is, I believe he was a gambler, or he basically owes a lot of money. So Harper and her brother are just resorting to working for, I believe, these people in order to pay their debt back. And so yeah, that's the way that Harper lives. She also has cerebral palsy, and yeah, basically Harper, while she's looking out for her brother, she sees this man take a girl unconscious, and she goes to rescue this woman and ends up getting kidnapped herself. She's kidnapped into the world of Emberfall, which is a kingdom that has been cursed. Of course, this is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, so of course there's a cursed kingdom. And yeah, basically the man who kidnapped her is called Gray. He is basically the captain of the guard of the prince. The prince is called Ren, and he is the cursed one. He is a pretty normal guy. He's not like beastly, but at the end of each season he becomes a monster. And yeah, basically in order to break this curse, a woman must fall in love with him, even though he becomes a beast in the end, like in the end of each season. So yeah, this basically is a little introduction that I can give you to the story so that you can know basically what we're talking about and the elements that we're working with. So first of all, I really just wanted to talk about the representation of disability here. I really enjoy the fact that the character does never ever use her disability as something to be ashamed of. She is very open about it. She likes to explain to people why she has, or what cerebral palsy is, and I really enjoy that aspect. And I really enjoy the fact that she also corrects people, because when they see her limp, because cerebral palsy can be manifested in many ways, but in her she has a really strong limp. And basically just people, when they see her in this fantasy world, they think that she is injured, or that she received a wound in battle, and she very openly tells them that that is not the case, that basically she was born this way, and she explains it. And I just really enjoyed it. She's very badass. She's one of the most badass characters that I have seen in a while, because she really wants to learn how to defend herself. She runs if she has to. She takes the horse. It's amazing the things that she does in this book, and I loved her. And I love the fact that she's a very smart character, because I feel like sometimes in books, particularly, I want to compare this to ACOTAR, because ACOTAR is one of my favorite series, and I think that if you particularly like that book, then you will really love this. And I think that this book is better than ACOTAR. But then again, ACOMAF is my favorite book. I really don't like ACOTAR, but yeah, I don't know if you got that, but yeah. But I feel like sometimes decisions that Feyre makes are decisions that we as a reader would do differently, because it's kind of logical to do so. And that was not the case with this book. I feel like Harper really does the logical thing, and she really just takes the smartest route, and she really thinks through to what she's doing. So yeah, I really did enjoy that aspect as well. Another thing that I really wanted to discuss was the fact that the relationship that Ren and Gray have in this book is really a complex one, and one that I wish was explored more, even though we really got to see a lot of both of these characters and their interactions. Basically, Ren and Gray have been in this situation, in this curse, for a long time. I believe it's 5 years. So they have had to build this relationship of trust with each other. But there's also that sort of respect that is very weird from Gray. Gray never treats, or very few times does Gray really treat Prince Ren as a friend. He is always very respectful, and he always treats him like a prince, which is really weird given the fact that they have been 5 years together. But I feel like that happens for a reason, and even Harper questions it. So yeah, I'm not gonna give more details into that because I feel like I would go into really spoilery territory, but it was, I really enjoyed it as well. There was one scene in particular that I really didn't like. I don't know how to say it without being spoilery, but there is a scene in which basically Harper is running away, and Ren and Gray go and follow her to try to catch up to her, and basically he tries, the horse stops and he tries to, or Gray pushes her, like the back of her cape, and he pushes her back, and she kind of is choking a little bit, and then she explains that she's not gonna hurt anyone, and he lets her go. But what I really didn't enjoy was the fact that in the narration we see that Ren actually enjoyed this. He says that he enjoyed the fact that she was subdued in a way, because by this time she was really, this is at the beginning of the book, so she really wasn't having it. She was kidnapped and she just wanted to go home. So there were in no means, there was no trust between them, no friendship. But I really didn't enjoy that particular line, which I think that if that was removed, this would be fine. But the fact that he actually enjoyed I think it's phrased that way, he enjoyed that he had subdued her, and I was just like, no. But yeah, that's just one of the things that I found that I really didn't like. But for the rest of it, I really did enjoy it, guys, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next book. So yeah, thank you guys for watching my first review. I hope I did it good and I did it justice. But yeah, I really wanted to talk about this book. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys with the next video. Bye.